So you know the Statue of Liberty guy, right?
Yeah, of course I do. Everyone knows the Statue of Liberty guy.
What do you think his life is like?
Well, I think he's got a lot of perseverance to be out there in the cold.
I would assume he's sort of rugged, probably maybe a little bit down on his luck.
It's kind of bad, but I automatically think negatively, and I think that they're having a difficult time.
I assume that he's a hard worker. He's just trying to get by, just trying to do a job where he'll get money for.
I think that it's unusual that he's doing that as his work because it's a little crazy, and I think there must be something unusual about him.
Some people were laughing at me, or some people were laughing, with me or whatever, because I'm amused myself. It's an amusing job, I guess. But I mean, I don't really care, because I mean, it used to be a thing when I was younger. It's like one of those kind of laughters was supposed to be bad. But as I gotten older, hey, they're laughing, I'm laughing, everybody's laughing. Who cares why? You're laughing at me, fine, that's fine. I'm laughing at you laughing at me.
Hi, my name's Shannon Lee Martin. I work for Liberty Tax Service for minimum wage.
I'm originally from Arkansas, South Arkansas. No, I was always learning the hard way, but that's the best way to learn, because then when you learn it, you know it, I think I was one of those kids that thought I knew everything and I didn't know shit. I had a bad temper as a kid. I was 18, I pushed a cop because I was like all hyped up on heroic fantasy movies and still living at home. And well, I shoved the cop, and then the next minute all my adrenaline was gone, and I was like, I'm sorry, like a little bitch. I swear I was a classic 18-year-old punk. I attended Southern Arkansas University Tech for computer-aided graphic design. Got a lot of extra classes, but I didn't get two that I needed, and one of them I could have gotten, I just didn't. And the other one, I don't care. I've had some good jobs that I enjoyed. I've quit quite a few jobs because, it's either I start cussing somebody, choking somebody, or I just leave. So it's like, I'm gonna leave. I've always done the right thing so far. I got the job with Liberty Tax Service through the online employment agency thing, whatever it is they have here. And I saw the description of the job and I was interested, and I called, and they were hiring. When I first started working, I had worked about 4 days a week, and 4 hours a day on average. There was one time when I first, was first working here, this, girl comes by and it's like she's the happiest could be talking to her friend, right? She's all like, oh, or whatever. But then as soon as she sees me, she's like, I'm like, what the hell is that? A lot of times, I'll be waving at a lot of people, and I won't get any waves back, but then as soon as somebody smiles back and waves, it's like, it feels good, It's part-time. I mean, you can't beat that, if you're working 80 hours a week, what else are you doing but that, and then you're gonna die. Well, that was fun, That's something to write about, right? Bob worked, and then he died.
Is it possible to survive on minimum wage?
Maybe survive, yeah. Survive by the skin of your teeth. And most of us out there are like, what, 1, 2, 3 paychecks away from being homeless. Now that's where it sucks to have a low wage, And unless you're saving all your money, and you have 6 or 7 months worth of rent saved up, but still, in this economy, is that enough, There's one guy is always all the time to us about, well, you don't have a car, you need to save your money for a car. And that, I mean, I don't know how many jobs I've heard about that are, a few miles away or whatever. It's like, I'm not riding a bicycle 2 hours to get somewhere. I'm not gonna have anything left by the time I get there. I'll be ready to take a nap. A friend of mine, he's always like, dude, man, you should go get, when I was out of work, you should go get welfare, man. It's like, they'll give you all this money and food stamps or whatever. I was like, but I don't need it because I got plenty, my girlfriend, she took care of me. I mean, that's what, you do what loved ones do, My girlfriend fell in love with me, believe it or not. She met me on the internet, but what made her fall in love with me is after she read my first book. Chapter 3, Come Here, Bitch. James Lawrence Conway, a 16-year-old pothead, sat back in the
I've always liked his voice, because he's got that deep bass kind of voice that you don't find very often. And I can hold a conversation with him.
My girlfriend basically takes care of basically everything.
We try to split bills and stuff, and he can't exactly hold up his end. because the money just isn't there?
People think that she's so terribly burdened, but all of my money that I've made basically has either went to my child support or us fucking off. I love my children. I haven't seen them in ages. I have 2 daughters, Cheyenne Marie Martin, and my youngest daughter, her name is Laura Elizabeth Martin.
So you think you've done your best to support your children?
No, I probably could have done a lot better. That's why I guess I don't mind the fact that too much that I had to spend 15 days in jail. I'm probably waiting till that whole 15 days in jail thing is over. After that, I want to buckle down, go into that mode, and be actually doing something serious and useful. You don't want to feel useless. Nobody wants to be useless. The horrors of my existence are yet to wear their course. I still lurk in this maddening prison. How long have I been asleep? It doesn't matter.